Well, nothing was working, was it? That was just a major boo-boo. Got it fixed, though. The computer didn't want to work for whatever reason. All right, we've got several thunderstorm warnings going on, and my apologies for earlier for whatever happened with the computer. It just had to be shut down, rejumped, and she's ready to go now. So let's get to radar and show you exactly what we've got going on. We started out with all of the severe thunderstorms move through Winston County. Right now, all of Starkville is without power. It's a problem at the TVA site. So if you live in the Starkville area watching by phone, or you've got family members living there, they do not have power in Starkville. They are working on that as at the moment, trying to get that restored. Let's start here and work our way down. We've got a wad of thunderstorms that are going on. Kemper County and also Noxubee County is under severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock this afternoon. And that's telling the storms in the area of East Central Community College. As we move down, Lauderdale County now also under a severe thunderstorm warning. And this is what encompasses several that about when I realized I had no voice going out a moment ago. And again, my apologies for that. We have a severe thunderstorm warning for Leake, northwestern Newton, western Kemper, southeastern Attala, southwestern Winston, also Neshoba County and Lauderdale County. And that's a large area for thunderstorms. This is going to be a DeKalb around 455, which is already passed. It's 459, so we've got it there. Smyrna by 505, Singleton and Blackwater by 510, NAS Meridian and Renfrew by 520, Carthage and Tumola by 525, and then we'll reach Lauderdale, Edinburgh, and Madden and Kewanee around 5:30 this afternoon. So let's get back in and look and see what we've got here where the worst of the weather is. All right, as we come across here, this is Attala County. This is also included in this severe thunderstorm warning. As we zoom in on this, let's turn in on all of our locations. This is Kosciuszko. A lot of rain all through the Kosciuszko area as you come out and you follow this, as this comes down and it's going to cross right through here at Zama. They've got a lot of rain as you cross Highway 25 there. Now, as you look, this catches this right through here. So this rain that is in Attala County is coming right across right here, just south of J&S Food Store. It's going to be just south of there and cut right across by the Dollar General there in Noxubee. You're going to get some more showers into back into Neshoba County here. We're getting rain around the Coliseum at this point, down by the police station downtown, and still a lot of rain out here near Arlington. Light rain up here in the northeastern corner. Now, as we look at this Highway 16 era, as we get down here, here's House, Tucker. Right here, here's House, here's Tucker. This is going to be Highway 16. This is the Dollar General about by where Ford Store is. And Kemper County, by far right now, getting the worst of what we've got. From Preston, Mississippi through Linville, this is Cyples Mills. And then as we get here, here's the airstrip here. This is going to be the community center right there in Cleveland where the swimming pool is. Clear back to that Dollar General there at the state line. Look, not at the state line, the county line. Sounds almost as if we're getting another alert that I hear in the background there. And as we come across to DeKalb, look at that. It's pouring there. Let me make sure that I hadn't got another alert. EMCC, Kemper County, severe thunderstorm warning. And, all right, yep, we're up to date on all that. All right, as we look at this, this is coming into DeKalb. This is Watkins Road here. This is coming out 16 here. You got Kemper Academy here, and as you get up here, this is where the nursing home would be. And not too far from back up here is going to be Kemper Lake. All of this, just right here, coming up on Kemper Academy, is a pouring there. So if you're driving through DeKalb, be ready for this. All right, let's look at this leading edge of this storm here where it's headed next. It's going to be at Kipling. We'll make Oak Grove within 16 minutes, Kemper Springs by 24 minutes, and then on into Edendale in 27 minutes, which Edendale is going to be really close to Lauderdale, Mississippi. Here's the Cowboy Church here. All of this is coming that direction. It will come through Portable in those areas there. And we got two storms right here. Let's look at the second one that has popped up. This is going to be at Kipling in 18 minutes and Cullum in 28 minutes. And if you'll look at the path of that, it's going to go just east of where Blackwater Baptist Church is. Now we go over to Scuba. Here's Scuba, and this is just crossed about where the dummy line is. You come out of Scuba past the riding arena. All right, and we look at this area here. This is going to go right across where the Chicken Shack sits, across Highway 45 there. This is going to be up where the railroad tracks were, where the old pulpwood yard used to be there, where the bridge is. It's going to cut across and go into the edge of Alabama, right across through there, and will eventually make its way toward Livingston, Alabama. And Livingston, Alabama has a line of storms headed for them as well, and that's coming up on Livingston probably in about 40 minutes. Y'all have that. This is the line there reaching Interstate 59 in about 30 minutes and puts it at another 10 minutes there at UWA. So y'all be ready for some storms as well there. Now at this point, over here at Boyd, there's not a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's update everything and make sure we hadn't gotten a new alert to make sure everything's on track. Let's turn all these off. That's a lot of notifications there. All right. Still, we've got, as we look back over here, Leake County is also under this. Now, these storms that are here are going to be coming through here. All right, as we look at this, as we get into Neshoba County, the eastern side right now getting the worst, Kemper County getting pounded. Lauderdale County, the northern portion of Lauderdale County, is in this severe thunderstorm warning. Although no rain has started there, be on the lookout for this coming in from Kemper County in these areas. Now, let's go back when I was talking to myself and no one else heard me earlier, and let's dig into seeing if we got any lightning and a hail path and all this left. Let's check for hail at this point. We do have hail. Let's turn this down so you can go back up and take a look at this. All right, where we've got the hail at this point coming out of Kosciuszko, we've had several. If you'll see there, all this purple is hail that has happened. South of Louisville, let's turn those locations back on. Here where J&S Food is, there was some hail that came down through there, come across the Dollar General. We've had hail out here at right there at Preston and Linville. We've also had some hail popping up anywhere, of course, Cypress Mills made it through the big rain the other day. Now they're getting hail across Kemper Lake, and we've got a little bit of hail coming in downtown DeKalb there. And if you're seeing it in your yard, post that so we can pass that along to everybody else. And I did mention, I think when we started, that the power outage there in Starkville was TVA. They've got a main thing down. All right, let's watching power's off and on in Kemper County, east of Columbus Air Force Base. Power out in Kemper. All right, let's check power outages on the grid here. Let me go over and grab this and pull this up so we can take a look together on this. All right, we've got 319 without power, and let's zoom in on this and take a look at where this is in Kemper. All right, here's DeKalb right here. We've got 50 homes right here. Here's Highway 16. Here's downtown DeKalb. This is Highway 39. This is going to be, here's 397. So this is right before you get there. Zoom in where we read this road. Neely Town Road. We got about 50 people right there without power in Kemper County. As we move up the road here on Highway 397, we've got 5 homes without power, 32 as we get up here on 21, 19 scattered out on the rural route here and near Noxubee. We've also got, let's move down here, we've got 2 just due north of Moscow. Now let's look at our list here, the county breakdown. Atala County, we've got 4 out. In Kemper County, a total of 561 homes without power right now. So this is pretty powerful that's come through. Neshoba County, 31. And as we move down, it's all right. So that's where we got. Kemper County's taken a pretty big hit with this. What that's most likely done is hit a tree somewhere onto a major line. They'll be deploying folks from the DeKalb office to get that back on with the MEPA. So let's switch back to radar over here, and then we will pull up. I want to see here statewide what else they're pulling with the numbers. Power outages also. I want to look at the Starkville up in that area too as we're doing this of what all we've got here. Yeah. All right. Let's pull this up where everybody can bounce back over here. All right, here's Noxubee County, 56 people without power. We get into Winston County. There's 222 people in Winston County, if you're watching from there right now, without power. As we move forward, Oktibbeha, 5380 out. So that's the TVA that's knocked out there. Tala County has 1,300 out. As we got 12 in Leake County, and Kemper County 62 there. Is what it's showing here. It apparently has not picked up. All right, we just got a bunch put back on there because that number's dropped. And let's update that. All right, that jumped up 1,000. Let's look at our list here. You know, 561 still in Kemper County, 31 there, and that does add up to that number there. Let's close that so we can see that. Winston County puts that over the top with that 222 that we were looking at. All right, so we know that we've got some major power outages. Let's go back now over here and take a look at the severe of what's going on and turn off our hail path, and let's look at our damaging winds. And this is what's causing these power outages. If you'll, all of this dark green, you see this? Now let's turn off radar and then look at our wind of where it is coming across. All right, here in Noxubee County, if you'll look at this, here's Kentucky Fried Chicken. We've got several very heavy winds. Now, if you go up here, here's going to be Brooksville here. Just east of Brooksville, that's a lot of wind. That's right there. Right, let's come up on this. Is the Clifton area. And that is going to be Old Macon Road right there. That area there, y'all got a lot of wind coming your way. All this green this is just a little bit heavier here coming into Pickens, Alabama. As we come down Macon, y'all have got it on the way, and a storm that is approaching there within about 39 minutes. Macon will have this storm. Right, the location, Northeast High School, starting to get some rain. All right, let's move down and take a look at this. Kemper County, as we get out near Giles, y'all have got a lot there. Arena Bonner said wind is tearing it up here, getting dark, and the Center Hill Bailey area. All right, over to, this is Highway 17, Geiger, Alabama, all the way to Epps, Bology, Gainesville has gotten a lot of wind. UWA, y'all have a lot of wind headed your direction as well, and thunderstorms on top of you there. Livingston, you'll have that in 28 minutes on top of you there at LU. So if you're there outside doing anything, expect it to be, it's already windy getting on you, but more rain there. All right, as we move back up here with the heavy winds, here's Kemper Lake. Let's look at this. This is going to be just north of Preston. If you go due north there to the county line, right there at the Cab Road. This is Mount Harmony Road. If you live right there, hold on to the garbage cans because it is really windy there right now. As we come down, Lauderdale not getting a lot of that. All right, now let's go back to radar to where we can go back over. We'll turn off the damaging winds, and let's look at our rain now, what we've got going on here, and let's follow this. All right, what this means is, all right, this location right here is Edinburgh. If you've ever been to Edinburgh, you know exactly where that Exxon gas station is. And this is a little bit stronger storm than this one. As we look at this, it's got some shear into it. So, yeah, if you're... All right, let me turn that off. Let's pull that back up here. The potential, and if you'll see that this always has, when this pops up, has the potential to become something worse than it is. It has some wind with it in the air of about shear rate of 81. So that means high winds with this in the air. It does not mean it's on the ground. But do keep in mind, if you're here in Edinburgh, if you're sitting across here in Leake County, and you live anywhere from Highway 25 down toward the Exxon station, and this is this area right here where Hope Baptist is, this storm is going to be headed this way. Just a little bit more precaution. Keep your eyes open on this. Now, again, let's look and make sure what we've got showing up in the county. Just a severe thunderstorm warning, Nothing has been issued on that. But if that little, and I call this sitting right on Highway 25 right now, crossing 25. That is one of the biggest ones we've got coming across right now. We've got a second cell that's sitting right across from this, coming out of Kosciuszko as it comes out of Italic County there. This is going to be headed toward Philadelphia. Pearl River will have this in 24 minutes. Alice, you'll have it in 8 minutes. Zypher Hill, 24 minutes. And Hope Community in 27 minutes. But this will be right at Pearl River Resort coming up on Marshall Ford. That is the 30-minute line, that little shadow right there. Here's the Neshoba County Coliseum. Here's the little airstrip there at Philadelphia. This is downtown where the Walmart is. Zephyr Hill, Pearl River Resort. It is coming in that direction, and we'll lead on into the Neshoba County Fairgrounds. We're still watching this storm here. All right, let's come across, and y'all keep this in mind over here. If you live anywhere from the Exxon gas station down toward, and this is going to be Dixon. That's a straight arrow. That's about 40 minutes out from you. It could calm down between now and then. As we come across it, House pouring down rain this afternoon. Still a severe thunderstorm warning for there as well. And that's going to last until 5:30. Parts of Kemper County will run out at 5, and then the other at 5:30. We move across here to Damascus. This is directly across. Right here is where you'll find Kenny and all the gang there, Talbert Enterprises. As you jump Highway 491 right through here. This is the back way, and you'd hit Highway 491 there, and that's going to take you through DeWeese and run back out to Highway 16 there. We get onto Highway 495 here. Damascus, look at this. It's pouring there where the volunteer fire department is. 493 as you come through Klondike, Moscow, all of this area, all the way up to Cleveland, Bluff Springs, and we go all the way into DeKalb. And we've seen several storms come through the DeKalb area in the last few moments. Moving out of Linville, almost away from Cypress Mills, still pouring rain there at Kemper Lake as we ease across the county now. As you get closer just south of Scuba, heavy, intense rain is what we've got there, just north of where Mama Chicks is, and we go up here to where the Woodyard was, right there, where the overpass is there. We got a storm just west of there. We look at this. This is going to be crossing and going toward the Alabama line here in a few moments, and let me see where my locations. So that puts it at Sickanotchee, right there where the train tracks is, the Sickanotchee. Portable within 7 minutes, and Painville, Alabama within half an hour as that storm shifts that direction. All right, now we now have some storms. Wait a minute, we need to look at Alabama as well. Now, Livingston, y'all do not at this point have any warnings, but it is pouring rain nonetheless coming up on Livingston University. This is going to cross Interstate 20, Epps, Alabama, all the way up to Bolagie, Gainesville, still heavy also. Lighter rain now at Kim Waste as we follow Highway 17 down. But as you'll notice, this is 17, this is Highway 45, in Kemper County. All of this is going to shift right on top of that as we look at that. Now, let's get into Lauderdale County. This area here, the northern part of Lauderdale County, is under a severe thunderstorm warning. So let's make this thing work here until 5:30 as well. All right, let's go over here and take a look. This is Northeast High School. This is NAS Meridian right here. This is John C. Smith Drive. This is 39 there, about where it hits the 4-lane right there and spreads apart. You can go this way to Covington's Fish Farm back in there. This is Lizeia. Heavy rain from there as it stretches down all the way here to Briarwood. Here's Northeast High School. This is going to be the red light here in Briarwood. This is going to be the gas station over here to where you can cut back through to Poplar Springs. But all this ought to be Ponta Hills Road right there. Heavy rain just north of you. It's raining hard there, but as you cut across the wooded area through the woods there, the heavier that is. As we look, there's Old Hoff Road. As we go back over here, this is Frederickson Road. A lot of rain there. And if it's heavy rain where you are, post that and we'll share that with everybody else. Because I made the mistake when we first started off, when y'all were telling me that I was not doing anything. I didn't glance over there. My apologies on that. As we look at the rest of Lauderdale County, nothing happening yet. A few showers there starting to come in on West Lauderdale Elementary. Here's Chet's Paint and Body. We got a little bit of shower there. This is going to be over by Arkadelphia Baptist Church, right there in the curve, sitting there. All right, Lizeia, that little patch there is a lot of rain there. And then past Lockhart, we've got a little bit. Let's go back up here. We see a small break here on the front half of Winston County, the northern part of that. This corner here, again, is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30 as well there. All of these counties that just went under this square here where it starts at Kosciuszko, and all of this is getting ready to move into the Philadelphia area, Edinburgh, Carthage. Y'all are going to get some more of this. As we look at this, Edinburgh, you'll have this storm in 13 minutes, Laurel Hill within 23 minutes, and then Madden within 30 minutes. Our second storm that we're looking at, and let's just look where the eye of this is. Here's Arlington here, the Arlington community right there, and that's going to be the Baptist Church. As we cut across through the backwoods here, and we come across these roads here, this is going to be Hooper Mill Creek Road. And right here's the Pearl River, so this is following right across it, and this is Jim Road. And this storm coming that direction will reach Pearl River, where the casinos are there, in 17 minutes, reach Trapp by 27 minutes, and Fairview within 29 minutes. And let's just back this out where you can see the bigger picture of where this is headed. Here's Pearl River Resort here, and we turn on the shaded area. And you'll look at this Marshall Ford within 30 minutes. We'll have this also. This is Neshoba County Fairgrounds right here. Y'all have got the storm headed your direction as well. As we look at here, this is the Hope Baptist Church there on Highway 488, right outside of the Philadelphia area. Now that watch box comes on down and barely takes in. It's not a lot of Newton County, but it does take in right above the post office there at Little Rock. Cuts across all of our, their Battlefield is going to be included in this, and this cuts across almost, here's your four-way stop here in Collinsville, and it cuts across right there and just barely misses Tyson's veterinary clinic right there, Collinsville Veterinary. It's just going to be right up here by the churches. Hit lane right in there is where that cuts across, comes across right where the lake is there at Oak Tibby, right through the middle of it, as a matter of fact. We'll take in the Center Hill area, Northeast High School, and then on out here to where in Kewanee, that is under a severe thunderstorm warning as well. Okay, we got new ones. Yeah, more happening for Lauderdale County is what this is. Severe thunderstorm warning, and also Newton County being added to that. All right, let's do an update so this will extend down. What they've done is lowered this severe thunderstorm warning is what they've done. Let's turn that back off. And, yeah, and let's turn this on where we can read this. And this has been extended, and this is going until 6:15. So they're expecting this to last a little bit longer. As you can hear the dinging in the background, when it gets severe, doesn't it? 50% chance has done all of this. As we see here, now again, we've got numerous things without power. This thing has come down and knocked out power in Starkville area. I don't, if you've got kids that are going to school there or whatever reason that they're there, there is no communication pretty much. I did get Dylan to answer his cell phone a minute ago. Me and him talking. He said it was just dark. The social network was lit up with the comments of the power outages. Now you can bet in between here and Winston County, there's numerous with as much wind as we've seen, trees and debris in a lot of places. And let's go back and see if we've updated and gotten any more on this as this power has come across. 839. We've got 521 here in the DeKalb area, 587 in the Bogachita area, 40 around Noxubee, and then it looks like about 186 in the Louisville area, and that's a quick look. We don't have anything further south than that. So DeKalb is responding to this, and I'm sure they're working on that quickly to get you back on. Let's go back here and look at our state numbers of what we've got. As we go back up here, still 222 there, and you look at Starkville there, still 5380. That's a large outage there for the Starkville area, Mississippi State area. Kemper County still at 562 people without power there in the county. So there's a lot going on with the storm. All right, we've got some storms now popping in Lauderdale County, and let's take a closer look at this. Let's see here. I'm looking here to making sure want to rain straight in line. Enterprise has no rain right now. Barbara Glenn Smith wanted to know about that. Nothing threatening it at this point. Wind like to blow me off the path getting to the house on Highway 495. I believe you. That's my mother-in-law. It's rocking out there. I can hear it on the roof as we're doing this now. And again, if you're seeing a lot of wind, let me know about that. Pass that along to us so we can share that with every people. All right, let's go into Lauderdale County, and then we're going to work our way and follow this storm. Let me show you the big picture of what we've got going on. This is a line of thunderstorms that is moving down. Let's turn this on so you can see the direction. You see how these storms are moving? So anything that is here is coming straight down like this. That's what we're looking at. So, and it gives you a better idea of what is happening out there. Power out in Little Rock, Julie Burton said. All right, let's get in here. Let's start here in Lauderdale County, and then we're going to push back and look at this. And we'll do this several times because it changes every 60 seconds. Radar changes. All right, let's look at this. I just got a note there from Kemper County that it was torrential rain there. It came down, a lot of lightning with it. This is Highway 45 is where we are right here. This is going to be the Ralph Morgan Rodeo. This is NAS Meridian. This is Dalewood. This is approaching Dalewood. The storm here is going to be at Noxubee within half an hour, and we'll be at Smith right over here within 30 minutes, 29 minutes. As we look at this very closely, this shaded area, y'all be ready. This is where it's coming, Noxubee. This area here, this is going to be Rainbow Lakes, right? Tom Bailey Lake. That's Rainbow here. Y'all will have this. As you can see there, as radar just updated, that rain's getting closer and closer there. As we go to Northeast High School, this is going to be Cotton Gin Road right here. This is where you run over to where the railroad tracks are at Topton and go back where the Cotton Gin used to sit, and you turn here. Mr. Russell lives about right there, and then you turn to go up to Northeast High School where it sits, and you come back across. You can go on up here to NAS Meridian, Lysia Road here, and to John C. Stennis Road, all of that area there. Torrential rains at this point. Now, we've got heavy rain there at the Sam Dale Monument as it's made its way into Lauderdale County. We've got rain fastly approaching here at the soccer complex on Highway 39. So if you're in that area, if you're at Lamar School, be ready. You got rain coming for you as well as out here at Rainbow Lakes, and also there at Russell Christian Academy. It's going to be rain coming there quickly. Let's go back over here. Catch this top half here. As we look here, we got a lot of rain at Little Rock Post Office. It comes across Highway 19 there. Not as heavy at House now. Comes across where Battlefield is. As we come across the Martin area, look at all of that rain that we've got there. We come here to West Lauderdale Elementary. Here's the high school. Here's the elementary. Here's Chet's Paint and Body. Real heavy there in that curve there before you get to West Lauderdale Elementary. So if you're traveling there, be careful. If you're going to be traveling to the Bailey area and you come on up and you get here where the old Hughes Telephone Company is, Obadiah area there, that heavy rain there all the way in. That's going to be Arkadelphia. Then you cross into Kemper County, and look what we've got. More of the same. It lightened up a little bit there at Damascus, but it's still raining heavy as we come down to where the power plant is. And, of course, this is going to be right here at Blackwater Baptist Church. Dennis and the gang there getting wet as well. The heavier rain is now moved out of downtown DeKalb and also out of the Giles community over Baca Valley and still on Highway 45. That stretch from Sukanachi right there where the woodyard was all the way down past the Chicken Shack. And this is about halfway through 2 Mile Bottom there. As you start to come up Edendale in that area there, zoom in on this. This is the Edendale. Right there would be the end of the bottom part of where 2 Mile Bottom ends, and the top of the hill goes up here, and here's going to be the county line just over the hill. So Edendale, where you cut across railroad tracks, are not far down through there. It's a lot of rain coming through there, so be careful. Drive slow through those areas. Now, we hadn't talked a lot about what's going on in Livingston, Alabama. They have had no warnings issued at this point. But nonetheless, y'all got showers there. York, Alabama, y'all are going to have this rain on you in 19 minutes. So it'll reach you at 5:43 in York, and we'll be at 5:51 at Williams there in Alabama. So y'all got it from Epps through Livingston, York, Alabama, all of those areas. Cuba Timber, right there is where they are. That's Cuba, Alabama. That's going to be right there. So y'all are getting a bunch of rain through there. McElroy Trucking is just past where their office is. We're going to get some rain, though. All right, hail is approaching. Let's go back and tell, because we got hail entering in Center Hill is what the note that I just got from radar. And let's go back here and turn the hail. And we do as we see that. All right, this is all this pink. If you're just joining, want to know exactly what this is. This is hail right in here. Lisa Peavy said it was terrible between West Lauderdale Elementary and Damascus. So much ponding on the road. Please drive slow. Clear in Damascus now. Britt Peavy and EMEPA are already gone to work, so they are trying to get that power restored there. A lot of high wind on Highway 45. Just lost power at Bonita Lakes is what Jerry Evans said. Thank you for posting that. Appreciate that. All right, heavy rain, heavy rain. Rain has just about quit at Battlefield. And it's not, you'll get a little bit more there in a little bit, but it's not going to be much. The worst of it has crossed over. But look at this hail now. If this is passing through this area right here, here is the Center Hill area. Center Hill Martin School is right in there. We come across, this is Northeast High School. Over to Tompton, that area there, up to Lockhart. As you take that shortcut and you come on out to Dalewood, we got a lot of hail passing through there as well, almost to the state line there. So everybody that out in the Kewanee area, there's a good chance that you're going to get some of this hail as well. York, Alabama, y'all are getting some hail, and we follow this up. And if you'll look at that, this is just following right to the edge of Highway 17. From Kim Waste due south, or you'd turn over to go to Livingston, Alabama. If you're coming down 17 and you hang that left turn there, all the way into Livingston, it's going to be a rough ride for you there. And the further you go down 17, the worse the hail gets. So all the way to York, Alabama. Now let's back over here. Here's another patch of this that we're seeing. Here's Liberty, and this is where Lisa was talking about that she traveled through a minute ago. Prismatic got a lot of this. And if you're in the Prismatic area, let me know if you're still getting some of this. But radar showing that it was heavy hail there a few moments ago. All right, we go back up here, and we did show hail that was back up in these areas here. We did get it up here in Kemper Lake area. As we look at some storms now, they have slowed down there in Noxubee County. And I want to say, let's turn this off so I can see this a little bit better. This has been canceled. Noxubee County has ended there at 5 o'clock. So what we've got left here with warnings, we're going to have Leake County, Neshoba County, and Kemper County, Lauderdale County, and Newton County still under severe thunderstorm warnings until, let me see here when these will run out. Let's see here. Let me update that. I have to turn this on and go here. 7-day forecast on that one. All right, it's narrowed down where we've got right here, Scuba. We got a severe thunderstorm. A lot of these have been canceled up in this part of Kemper County here. We've got this eastern edge of Kemper County here. Let's turn on this location where you can see. Updated here from Scuba, taking in Giles, still in this, coming over to the Cowboy Church, and just this eastern corner, that's going to be until 5:45, about 14 more minutes remaining on that. As we get into Lauderdale County, the northern part is out of that, and as we move here, we have a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. So the areas that it is flooding in right now is moving down, but this part has been canceled. This up in here, but this area here for Lauderdale County is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15, and this is also Newton County, to where the rain is not heavy yet, but will be making its way. All right, as you can see here, this is Meridian. Take those off where you can get a bigger view of what's happening there. This is our boxes. Now we've got Clark County involved in this also until 6:15. This is just the northern portion here. And this is also going to be the northern portion as we go across here to Jasper County. Just barely into these counties until 6:15. Stonewall didn't make the cut. Enterprise is in there, and this is going to go over and take in Energy, Middleton, Hurricane Creek area. all of this increase area here. All right, now let's back out now. It is slowly coming. We are seeing some breakup on that. That's not as bad as it was, because it was a lot worse a little bit earlier. Let's go here and turn this off and look and see what our wind damaging winds are doing still. That's a lot of it. The darker the green, the more it is. And as you can see there, it has been windy, and this is what's been taking out the power lines all through this. A lot of Deborah, let me see here. Deborah Jane Thomas said a lot of high wind on Highway 45. Also, just lost power in Bonita Lakes. Let's see, here it comes again in Philadelphia. Big thunder. Terry's hearing that. Again, like I said, post if you've got that coming down. But if you're anywhere, let's start at Carthage there. Look at all of this wind that we've got here. When you see these brown spots, you see that it looks almost like a little pond. And let me show you that exactly that is a part of the wind. When I turn this off, those go away. That is heavier wind. The darker that is when it turns from, why they picked that color, I cannot tell you. But on radar right there, that is heavy, heavy. Here's DeKalb. This is going to be up near the Preston area as we look at this. Here's the Dollar General there in Preston. Just north of there, if you're in that area, that is some kind of wind. We've had it up here around, this is going to be Sugarlock. Just north of there, a lot of wind. As we come into Kemper County, y'all have had it come across out there in Giles. And again, this is the only corner here in Kemper that's still under that severe thunderstorm warning. We come down into Lauderdale County, all around the Ralph Morgan Rodeo in northeast Lauderdale. We've got a lot of wind coming down. All right, let's turn that off and look at our rain. Let's turn that off and focus on what rain is doing here. All right, here, let's go back into Neshoba County. And at this point, there's not a warning for Neshoba County. I'm double checking myself. Yeah, it cuts off at the bottom of Neshoba County. Okay, all right. We just got another one. West Lauderdale, we just got another one for Lauderdale County. The northern part of Lauderdale County just got one. Kemper County. All right, let's update radar here and get our new lines of what's going on. I just opened my mouth and said that one was not showing. So now Neshoba County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. Right here, where we were going to that storm there. We've got, I have to remember to turn those on. Let's look at the new one that has been put out. The National Weather Service in Jackson issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Leake, northeastern Newton, also southwestern Kemper, Neshoba, and Lauderdale County until 6:30. This is going to be at 5:34. That was about 30 seconds ago. A severe thunderstorm was located along a line extending from near NAS Meridian to Thomaston, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour. It's going to be at Meridian Station, Daleville, and Blackwater around 5:40. That's about 4 minutes from now. Should be at Tomola by 5:45. Lauderdale around 5:50. Kewanee at 6:05. And Tuscola around 6:15. Other locations include Tucker, Standing Pine, and Redwater, and that's going to be in the Neshoba County areas there. So we've got a bunch here of rain and thunderstorms that has developed here. Let's go up here. And again, this is Highway 25 as we look at this. This is going to be your Exxon station there in Edinburgh. A lot of rain there. And we follow Highway 16. If you're on 16, two-lane road, rough, rough, rough. We know all of that. Y'all be careful. Little Rock is getting it really hard right now, Josh Dixon says. As we come across there on 16 Pearl River Resort. And again, the storm's going to come right up through here, and this will come over here to right there where Williams Brothers is. It's going to make its way through the intersection where Lowe's is and all of this. Y'all expect that. Already out here past the reservation on Highway 16. Now, here's the leading edge of this storm. Here's Trapp. Here's the Neshoba County Fairgrounds. We got some light showers there. This storm here, here's the Hope community. Let's see how this fans out. Takes in the Neshoba County Fair. Let's move this over where you can see this. It's going to be at Coldwater within 5 minutes. Dixon in 12 minutes. We'll be at Dover in 24 minutes. Barfoot in 25. And we'll reach the city limits of Union by 6 o'clock And let's back down where you can see that bigger picture of where that is headed. That's coming out in Neshoba County, and let's close that. Let's drag this over where everybody can see what the storm is. It gets kind of in the way of what we're doing. It's sitting right here, Highway 16, and coming straight down. Here's the Dixon community. Right there is going to be the Neshoba Baptist is where that is. This is the Dollar General in 30 minutes there in Union as it comes this direction. This is some kind of heavy rain now. All right, let's go back up here to Winston County. Although we do not have a severe thunderstorm warning, this is heavy, heavy stuff here. This is Lake Teocata right here. This is downtown Louisville at the Walmart. That's the Academy as you come out of there. Right there at the Dollar General in between there, if you're heading into Louisville, that's going to be some rain to catch. Be careful traveling there. Noxubee, you'll get this in 16 minutes, and Height, you'll get it in 25 minutes. Light showers over here near the Nanawaya pit stop. Not much rain going on now on Highway 14. Let's move on down. As we get back in Neshoba County, we just looked at it. That's heavy stuff. We move from Sugarlock. That is mainly now just in that area around Sugarlock Lumber Company over to where the Dollar General is. We get into Kemper County, lighter rain in Scuba now. It's moved past Baca Valley, just to the east of Highway 45 there at Chicken Shack. As we get almost to the Lauderdale County line, the heavier the rain picks up there. This storm that moved across Kemper now into Livingston, Alabama, giving you all a lot of rain as well. Now, as we look at, if you live out in the Dalewood area, you probably cannot see across the lake at this point. It is raining some kind of ferocious. This is the Ralph Morgan Rodeo. If you're coming in, this is where Lauderdale, where you turn right in here. Here sits the Conoco, and here's going to be where Dollar General sits there, and the post office is back here. Heavy rain there, but as you get closer to the lake, let's look at this. Here's Dalewood. Here's the main lake right here, and this is going to be, if I remember, the main gate. It's been a while since I've been out to East Parkway. Yeah, if I remember right, there's a store that sits right up here. But boy, the rain that is coming down across the lake right here. So if you live in those areas there on that the northern part of the lake, it's pouring. Hey, it's bad over here, but boy, look at it coming across the lake there as we come down. We're seeing lightning as well. 5:32. That was 8 minutes ago there around the lake. Right here on this side. This was just about 3 minutes ago. Let's zoom in on this. This is Prescott Street and also East Prescott Drive. So if you live right there, you've had lightning right at your house, at your door in the last few moments. As we come back across, here's Lockhart. This is going to be coming right in here on Minnebucket Road here. We've had some lightning strikes there as well. That was about 3 minutes ago, a lightning strike. This is off the route there across from Willie Chandler Road there. We've had some lightning strikes there. Anything that, what I've got turned on now, if I had the white ones lit up, it would show that they're in the air, but the gold ones show the ones that have actually struck the ground in the last little bit. All right, as we get out here, now we're starting to show all this heavy rain here now in Kewanee. If you live in Kewanee, near the Simmons Wright store, pouring rain on you. And we've got these storms. They're going to be with us here until at least 6:15 as we watch this. We're also getting a report. Bernadette Odom says heavy rain at Bonita Lakes, thunder and lightning, or heavy. Yeah. Is there any rotation showing around I-20 by the airport? Let's look over here. Here's the, I'm not showing anything just as of yet. You must be seeing or hearing something there. Let's do a hard update here. Make sure something didn't pop up that I didn't know about. No, but the rain is headed that direction toward the airport. Without a doubt, let's turn on our location as we pull this up. Here's the airport sitting here. The rain is just to the northeast of you, and almost due north of you there. As we this here is you're coming into town here on 493. That's Last Chance Tobacco Store right there on the right. As you come in, that's the Chevron station there on the corner there, Maples. And then also directly across the street there, we got rain there at Mr. Discount. As we look at this, Lamar School getting flooded. Highway 39 there at the soccer complex. All through there, Barham Funeral Home, Northeast Middle School, Northeast High School. Again, this is severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. But this right over here is what we've got the worst of, stretching from that ball field. Now, the further you get around Dalewood, the harder this stuff is. So brace yourself in those areas there. Lamar, Rainbow Lakes, y'all are getting some, but look just north of you there. Let's look at these roads. Here's Lockhart, Topton. If you follow this up through here, and once you get on Minnebucket Road, and if you're going home or getting ready to go home, I would on board Minnebucket Road right now. Be careful there. That if you could wait a few moments before going down, that's a tricky little road. I've seen so many wrecks happen on Minnebucket Road through the years. And then the further you go, when you get to the main lake, look how much rain is coming down across Dalewood Lake right now. That is, especially if you live on that backside in these curves here. Y'all been through there. Y'all know where I'm pointing here on these directions. Kewanee Road, we get back in here. Payne Road, that's E. Prescott Drive. Tons of this rain. That is the worst of what we've got in Lauderdale County right now. Heavy here, but that's heavier. As we move down, we got a line now. This is going to be Wynot right here, Wynot Motorsports Park. We look here, and we pull up this fan here. This is headed toward Yantley, Alabama. And that's going to cut across Highway 19 and then move right on into Alabama there. Bad rain and no lights in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and the county now in Philadelphia. So we got some power outages there. Let's do this and do an update here with outages. Let me refresh that. And as we see there, we're now up to nearly 16, not quite. Let's look at our list of what we've got. Atala County, still 4. Kemper County, 579 without power. Lauderdale County now has a chunk. 748 members without power now. 31 in Neshoba County, and that's where it cuts off there. But Lauderdale now taking a leap ahead. Kemper County and going without power. We know crews are on the ground. Britt and the gang there on that, and Kemper County taking care of that. As we look at this has been a powerful storm that has come through here. As we come back to radar, out in Freeman Tractor, out here on Highway 494, and again, that's a little curvy road there also. A lot of rain with that. Let's get back into, we got some more stirring up now in Neshoba County there. All right, as we come across here to Leake County, right there is going to be the Rosebud Quick Stop. We got heavy rain approaching that. Now, this is going to be coming into Harmon within about 60 seconds, Rosebud in 17 minutes, and reach High Hill within half an hour there. So Carthage, you already got a lot of rain. As we move back into Neshoba County there, sitting right at the Neshoba County Fairgrounds. Here's Coldwater, where the Neshoba County Fair sits. Here's County Road 414, just off across the pine trees there. And this is getting ready to cross County Road 422. And let's see where that thing is headed. It's going to take in Neshoba in 14 minutes, be at Barfoot in 18 minutes. Union, you will get this storm in 21 minutes, and it will reach Stratton in half an hour. And let's look at the fan on this. Let me move this out of the way where you can see what we're looking at here. Again, this is the Dixon community here. This is Neshoba County Fairgrounds. This is Neshoba Baptist. This is Union right here. This is fanned out. So that puts it in about 20 minutes here, and this is the 30-minute line. This right here is going to be over at the Little Rock Post Office. So Little Rock, it'll be just north of y'all, this storm that is coming out of the Neshoba County Fairgrounds. Kicking up some fuss there. That's heavy, heavy, heavy rain there. No doubt about it. All the way over to Burnside Park. Got a little bit now stirring up there around in Kemper County, around Linville. Coming back across that will affect our friends there at Siples Mills. Light showers up in right here in Wahalik. Light showers just in between there, and that's going to be almost to where Jimmy Thomas's house is. Some light showers there. Nothing horrible, just some light rain there. As we go back into Winston County there at the Dollar General there in Noxubee, a lot of rain. Highway 25, J&S Food. Y'all got another storm that's coming across. That's not horrible, but you're going to get wet here. Now let's move back down into Lauderdale County. We're going to watch this right here as it comes toward Newton County. Newton County, y'all are also in this severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. Y'all haven't seen as much action you have on this eastern side here, but it looks as though we're going to get some headed toward the Decatur area in the next little bit. Storms entering near Pachuta is the note my phone just sends me. He likes to talk, and it does a bunch of it. All right, let's get into Lauderdale County here. As we go back up toward the Ralph Morgan Rodeo, Highway 45, we get about 10 miles into Kemper County, and we still got some rain there. As we come across still heavy rain at Dalewood, if you're living out at Dalewood, you know it. Let's see here. Cindy Hatcher said heavy rain. Got a gully washer. Thunder and lightning just raining right now from Lauderdale. Thank you for being on top of things. And again, I have to apologize to y'all for the mishap I had with the computer earlier. My IT guy told me I should have rebooted it earlier today. You know how you're going to do something and you didn't? Yeah, that's all on me. All right, here's what we got. Let's zoom in on this storm here in Lauderdale County. And again, Lauderdale County has this until 6:15. So we've got 25 minutes remaining on these thunderstorm warnings. And see if they get pushed again. This is going toward Yantley, Alabama, as we mentioned before, but let's zoom in on this, on these roads here, where this is, where the storm is this heavy. Here's Alamooch. We look at this. This is going to be Liberty Church Road right here, where it makes that the circle. And just off to the east of that, due south of there, is where this heavy rain is here. Here's Liberty Church Road. Yeah, pouring rain there. And, of course, there's a lot of pine trees in this area right here where it is. We're showing lightning strikes there as well. That was at 5:47, 2 minutes ago. So if you're out in that Kewanee area, Alamooch area, you watch that lightning because it's been several rounds of it there. In the last, that was at 5:39. That was 10 minutes ago that was a lightning strike. Boy Scouts of America, Why Not Motorsports Park, lightened up a little bit around Livingston, Alabama at this point. So good for y'all. York still raining heavy, but not as bad as it was. Cuba, McElroy Trucking, boy, it's coming down there at this point. As we just got our new update, does that every round, every 60 seconds. Now let's back out. I sometimes get hung in on being zoomed in the entire time. Let's turn this off and just give you a big look at what's going on here. Here's the entire area that you can see here, what we're looking at. Up in here is going to be Starkville. This is Winston County here. This is Noxubee County. This is going to be Neshoba, Kemper, Lauderdale, and Newton counties as we look at that big picture. And let's put this into motion again. And you see how that's coming straight down and moving off to the southeast as it comes down. Tuscaloosa is taking a big one this afternoon as well. A bunch of that. As we look at all of this rain, let me thank some sponsors that help us out with this. They make this happen for us every day, help us get equipment and get better stuff each day. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, big thank you to Joe. Lauderdale County Farm Supply, Ron and his friendly staff there. Anything that you need for deer season, Lauderdale County Farm Supply has that for you. Eastgate Tire, if you're looking for a set of tires and somebody that will be there for you regardless, drop in and see my friend Matthew there in Marion at Eastgate Tire. Family owned, been running a long time. They'll be there tomorrow as well. When it's time to eat, it's San Marcos. If you hadn't visited with Chino before, you have really missed out in life. Talbot Enterprises, well, they can help you out when it comes to a transmission, even down to a fender. But if you need a motor transmission, they've got all that. Save you a lot of money on top of it there. The Precast Group. They build tornado shelters, storm shelters, however you want to word that. Michael and his staff are there to take care of you when it comes to that. SMI Automotive, Joe and his gang. Sanders Gas, generators, air conditioners. Did I mention generators? Yeah, keeps you on during that. Chet's Paint and Body, one of the best there is in Lauderdale County. You can't find them any better. If you want your car done right, Chet's Paint and Body in Center Hill. See him today. Why Not Motorsports Park? Of course, you can see Rodney anytime there. Freeman Tractor, Master Flow Plumbing. They take care of all that Mississippi Gulf Coast. If you've got plumbing problems, they're the folks for you. Godwin Cleaning Services. Yeah, if you want to make sure your house and brick and everything's clean, they can do that to metal buildings. Also, Brookdale. Great folks there. If you've got a senior that needs a little extra help, Yeah, they can help you take care of your loved ones there. Maple One Stop, bunch of locations around town, at least 4 there. Country Store, yeah, you can find them in Broadmoor. You can find them there in next to Bonita Lakes Mall. There's several places there in town that can help you out at Maple's One Stop Shop. Also, Kim's Photography, Graphics Guru, Citizens National Bank. If you're looking for a bank that helps you out, they do that. EMEPA as well, getting those lights back on for us. And Snowden and Company Real Estate. She'll really help you out there if you want to sell, and she can do that anywhere from Meridian all the way to Jackson. Clark County, they take care of it all there. See our friends there. Now, as we go back into this weather there, we're looking at 6:15 on most of these. Let's turn this off where you can get a good look at what we've got here. Here's our lines. These gold lines are the severe thunderstorm warnings. This is going to run out at 6:30. This one also is going to run out at 6:15, and that takes in this lower portion down here of Clark County. This barely got into Clark County and then over to Jasper County. That's not a lot there. Enterprise gets in this box and comes up, and here's the line. This is 6:15. This area here. This is 6:30. Let's turn back on our radar of what we've got. It does seem to be calming down a little bit more than it was earlier. The eastern side of Lauderdale County, one of the worst areas right now. Then we go back up here in between Carthage and Pearl River. A lot of rain. And then right here on Highway 19, let's turn locations on. Again, where we can really see what's happening here. All right. We start back up here in Carthage, just east of Walmart. A lot of rain. We get out here to the Rosebud Quick Stop, pouring rain. Neshoba County Fairgrounds and Dixon, we still got a lot of rain. Now, if you'll notice, we're not having the thunderstorm points that we had earlier, which means it's, again, not as bad as it was. I'm not saying that it's not bad, but it is calming down a teeny bit there. Nelda Blue Bowie says that it's still pouring down rain at Dalewood Lake. Yeah, you see that right there. Whenever you see that horse in the lake and that color, that darker red, wow. It looks like all the tractors are getting a good wash in there at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 there. Downtown Collinsville at the four-way stop, it's gotten better and it's moved over. This is going to be over the lake here. We got a lot of rain there still coming across Oak Tibby, and then we've still got it here at the high school. Still some showers there at Chet's as we come down. This is going to be the Center Hill area here. Here's Bailey over here. Here's 493. This is Highway 495 right through there. Pine Springs Road, if you're traveling that this afternoon going home, be careful because Pine Springs is one of those curvy little two-lane roads, and especially here when you jump off 19, you get past State Boulevard Extension, and you come up here past Hookston, then you hang that left on 494. Look at that. That's coming down Mosley Road, Sicalina there by the ball field. Wow. Hookston, that community. As we come down here, we're starting to see some light showers around MCC, the hospital, some showers there. As we get out by Sam's, and as we were talking there's the Bonita Chevron there that they'll help you out there. Sam sits across the road directly up here on top of the hill. And the further east you go out by the Lauderdale County Agri Center, we've got more rain that is heavy. We come on across easterly, and still, this is going to be Russell Christian Academy right here. Look at the rain coming there. We get out to Toomsuba, pouring rain. Right there at Tom Bailey Lake. All right, now let me double check these lines again. 6:15 on this one. And then this one's also going to end at 6:30. So it's just going to be this northern portion right here that stays until 6:30. This is going to expire in roughly 19 minutes is what this one is going to do. We'll watch it and see if they extend that in any way. Because it's still cutting up the further back you go toward Neshoba County. Those have not expired. Let me zoom back in here, and as we look at this, let's go back and see if we got what the hell is doing on all of this as we look at this. We still had a bunch through here. Pearl River, it didn't quite make it to Marshall Ford. It was just right before that, and I bet you they're thankful that no hail come there. It hasn't as of yet. just to the west of you. We did have some there at the casino come down earlier there, and it went all the way back to Highway 25 across here. And if you've bought a new car, you definitely don't like the sound of that at all. We come across Kemper County here, and we look at this, and it's light showers now in most of the scuba area. Geiger's got just a little bit of a storm left. We had a bunch of hail come down on Highway 17. Look at that, to York, Alabama. Now, we've had hail at Dalewood. I don't know if anybody has noticed a large amount out of Dalewood, but it did have some splatter around the area. And if you had some of that, pass that along. We can let everybody know about that as well. Let's see. Power. Let's see here. Hard rain and wind now off State Boulevard and Oak Street. Pine Ridge Drive. Know exactly where that is. As you come around the curve there on State Boulevard Extension, on top of that little hill after you get out of the curve, there's where she's talking about there. So that's a narrow little road there. I think a lot of people take that. They go back and forth to Neshoba County from Meridian out to Collinsville, those areas. That's a well-traveled road there, a cut through. Be careful through there. All right, as we go back into this, and again, this is hail over here, eastern side here, and it's coming right up on there where you're talking about that State Boulevard extension here. Let's do a refresh. Let me see what that says. 5:56 this time for an update. Let's do a hard reset on that. Now, this is our current at this moment here. It's gotten just off of 495 there in that curve where Freeman Tractor is, but from Cicalina all the way back to 19, a lot of rain. Now, Walmart, look at that. As you leave MCC, you won't get far past that red light right there. It would take you up there to complete. Walmart sits here, all of that area. That's the country store over here, right here, and this is going to be where you come in Chandler Road right here. This is State Boulevard Extension. This is Oak Street back in here. Subdivisions, all of that area getting a lot of rain there. This is going to be coming across here. Before y'all know it, it'll be raining again up in North Hills area, Lamar School. Y'all expect some more rain. As we get to 22nd Avenue here, where the Children's Museum is, and you got where Joe's is, we've got rain there as well. Up to where Walmart is, and we come across the Evangel Temple. Now, it's not as heavy here, but it is raining coming up the hill here as we get out into Pleasant Hill, and we get out to the ball fields here to Long Creek right there. Look at that. We got 15 minutes now remaining on this. The Girl Scouts right here at Southeast High School. It is pouring. Now, that is a dangerous intersection. I think they just put up some lights when you top that hill for the flashing to hopefully get people to slow down. It's hard to slow down a big rig on a hill like that when it's a red light. And y'all be careful there. Here's the Boy Scouts as we get out, packing the track. That's what we're getting right here. Rodney getting him a little rain this afternoon. As we come up, let's go ahead and turn off the hail monitor at this point. We'll come back to that in just a little bit. We got our lightning, damaging winds, all of that. I was making sure I didn't have something, everything turned on that we needed to know this afternoon. This area, this is going to be out by Rock Hill Church. This is Lazy Acres. We got rain coming in now. Decatur, you've got a pretty good one here. Here's Turkey Creek Water Park. Stratton, Decatur, you'll have this storm within 18 minutes. Jeff, you'll have it in 20 minutes. Blunts Point and Lebanon in 29 minutes. Tammy Cooley said heavy rain at Lost Gap now, Meehan on Paulding Road. So if you're there, a lot of rain there as well. Thank you for that tip there of where that is. Let's turn that off. Still rain all throughout Neshoba County as we start here, the eastern corner up here. Northeastern corner. Here's Burnside as we come out here. This is going to be North Bend, Bond area, Spring Creek. If you're traveling home out of Philadelphia and you have to go these county roads up through here, drive extra slow. Sandtown at the moment, not getting anything bad even out here at the Dollar General. From Neshoba Central East Main Street in Neshoba Central out here, and you go past the funeral home, go past the police station, the hospital that's raining there. Thank goodness that bridge is fixed. And we get on out to Walmart and out to where Lowe's is, and Williams Brothers, all that area still rain. Not as heavy as it was. As we go south of Philadelphia is where we start seeing that rain pick up as we get here to Linwood. Pouring rain at Linwood. So be careful there. Also in the McDonald area as we get down here again to where Neshoba is. Neshoba Baptist sitting right there. Coming up on Union, we've got a lot of rain for y'all. A little gift coming out of Neshoba County this afternoon. Carthage still getting a lot of rain as well. We just got our update on that. And let's do a refresh. As with my computer problem earlier, I just like to double check every few minutes. We're got some power back on in Kemper County. That's good news. Let's check. Let's do an update here and see what we've got with our latest outages here. 1,500. As we look at Kemper County, still at 579. So, got you covered. Okay, it took me a second to catch that. Said that, what part of Kemper County are you in? We've got, they're restoring it now, 579 there. Lauderdale County still at 749. Still 4 out in Attala, 31 in Neshoba County as they try to get this power restored. And sure hate it. This was just not expected to be quite so bad this afternoon. It was a 50% chance, and it developed quickly, didn't it? All right, let's go to Lauderdale County now. Right here is, you were asking a little bit earlier about the airport. We've got activity there right at the airport. As we zoom in on this, and let's pull up these locations. Plant Sweat right in the path of this. This little arrow right here is a power plant, is the way I've got that marked. And that's Plant Sweat right there in the curve off of Arundel as you turn onto Valley Road. All right, let's, and this is going to spread out. Headed for the Clarkdale High School area. Mathis Peaches is where that is. And this is going to be over here at DeVoe. And this is going to be Sable is where this is headed. That's coming out of Lauderdale County, headed your way there. Now, I have not, has anybody received damage of any sort from trees or seen trees down in the yard? And there has to be some due to all these power lines being down. There have been trees blown down. I don't know if anybody's seen it in their actual yard, and it may be doing it on the rural route in the woods, taking down these trees to where this has happened. Heavy rain now as we get out to Wynot. Look at that. As we look at the Causeyville ball field, no baseball there this afternoon. There's too much rain there. As you get right there coming up, as we were talking a while ago at the intersection out in Southeast, all the way to the state line to Lisbon, Alabama. Pouring rain. If you're coming out here and you're going toward Cuba, Alabama, out of Meridian, 5920. That's a lot of rain there. And you get at Cuba and you go due south and you look at this through the edge of Alabama here. Here's Ward, Alabama. We come on down, we follow this, and this is going to be Yantley, Alabama. Of course, this is how you'd go over to Pennington, the back roads through here. Lisbon, y'all are fixing to get this. This is going to move right into that. But we've got all this area here, southern Lauderdale County, getting flooded. And this is supposed to be released in, about 10 minutes now? Roughly 10 minutes. This is supposed to expire. We'll see if the National Weather Service holds it together or turns that loose and decides that that is just too small of a storm. All right, let's go back over here and look at this as we look at Newton County here. As we're coming up, we got a shower here. This is going to be, here's Scott County, and this is going to be coming out of Leak. And this storm's going to be approaching Buckley Town here in the next few moments in about a half an hour. Little Italy will get it in 22 minutes. Hazel will have the storm in 20 minutes. All around Union, boy, we've got it. If you're traveling this Highway 15 toward out of Decatur, I might would just kind of, isn't there awards that sits right here? I might would pull over and wait just a few moments. Let this pass through. You don't have to be in that big a hurry to get home. That's some stuff to drive through. So if you've got an opportunity where you've got a great parking lot, you can wait some of this out before you travel home. I suggest it. It's just best to. There's too many things that can happen on these 2-lane roads that you just have no idea what you're going to run into with maybe limbs, puddling. That ponding of water in roads is tough. I want to say hello to Margot Dowell. Thank you for watching. We appreciate that. Thundering and lightning bad in Kemper and dark clouds. That's where you're at there. What portion? 495. I see it now there. 491 north, heavy rain. Heavy rain in Kemper. That is. All right, as we look at this, and this is just, boy, it's been one, hasn't it? And Macon just says it got the all clear, and it is, as you can see up there. Let's go back up. Let's start and work our way down again. And I keep doing this because I know how it is to sit on the other side of a screen or a TV and want to know what it's doing near me. And as we work them down until these go past, I go back, start back. So, because it changes dramatically every 3 to 4 minutes wherever you are. As we go into Winston County, this is the jail here. Winston Academy light showers. This is, we come across here, Highway 14, Crystal Ridge Road. There were some areas there earlier that had some power outages as well. As we get down here, this is Lake Teocata. As we come down to Noxubee, this area here from J&S Food through here, we still got a bunch of rain. Let's zoom in on that area there. Right through there, we've got it. Here's Highway 25. We cut across. We do a little zoom in on that. It's going to be Pace Road, Sims Road. That's Mount Olive Church, historical site right there. All right, that is what we've got in Winston County as we come on down. Sugarlock, Macon area looks great. We go into Kemper County now. We've got small showers here. This is going to be out at the United Methodist Church there where Brother Chris is there at Linville. And we've got showers west of there. Light showers at Dollar General there in Preston. That's our biggest rain shower that we're looking at. And there's a little bit more coming into Kemper on this side here. This is going to be Mount Salem Road, Reed Road, Westfield Lane. As we back out, and as you can see, there's more coming here out in Neshoba County over there. This is Highway 16 right here. Old Ford store that sits there, and then the Dollar General. Well-known path there. And let's do north of there. As we get into Kemper, Damascus looks great now. 493 as you're coming up by the power plant looks better and looks good there. Scuba looks great there. Giles is better. Light showers scattered across DeKalb. And that has expired out of the severe thunderstorm warning. That is good news. The northern half of Lauderdale County now out of that. So now let's look at what we've got here. Let's turn this off for just a second and show you where the severe thunderstorm warning is. It cuts across right through here. Let's show this a little bit better here where everybody lives here. This is Lauderdale County. This is going until 6:15. Making sure that they don't have two of them here that I was not aware of. 6:15 is it. The other has been canceled. I think all of these are going to go until 6:15. That's what they've got on it. So 4 minutes. We'll see here. We're not going to leave it just yet because it's still heavy rain regardless of what we've got. But as we look at Lauderdale, Newton, portions of Jasper County and portions of Clark County until 6:15, the severe thunderstorm warning. And as we move back over here, Scott County also involved in this severe thunderstorm warning until 6:15. So these will either be extended by the National Weather Service or die out here in about 4 minutes. That's still heavy rain, regardless of what they call it or not. It's strong and stout, and it's going to be heavy for you to drive home in if you're out in it. Lightning close by Kemper County, getting comments on that as well. Right, this is the only point that we've got that is showing a storm path at this point. All of this is still heavy rain, but this one is still showing As we zoom in on this, let's pull up our locations. Here's Decatur here. This is going to be East Central Community College here as we come over right up here to give you points of reference. This is going to be the Little Rock Post Office. We come due south of Little Rock. We'll go through Beulah, and there's Beulah Hubbard right there. We come down. This is where the storm is sitting, where it starts out, where Clock Road is. This is going to cross over, that's Blackwell Road. Look at this path, and let's move this scannel out of the way so you can see this. Right there, Center Ridge, it fans out. We'll come across the Christmas tree farm there where Michael and the gang there come across where the Chunky post office is and enter Lauderdale County there. This is a 30-minute tail. Here is how long it will take there. So we're looking at probably 25 minutes as it reaches the Chunky area there. Right, I was close. They're putting it at 28 minutes to Chunky here, so that would put it about 25 to Lazy Acres there. Bree says it's a little Decatur getting a flooding, and I see that. All of that area there. Now, this west side of Decatur pouring rain all the way back to the county line there, and we've got here at Turkey Creek. It's raining there at Turkey Creek. Downtown Newton, still good. Rose Mobile Home area, still good. As we get back into Lauderdale County, this is moved now as we look at this. This is Highway 494. It's due south of there. Let's get back in here. Sicalina area there at the ball field looking better. As we Chamberville, now the subdivision, Chamberville, still getting a lot of rain. We come down. We follow this again. This is going to be the church right here of Rock Hill Church. We follow this down. Here's Old Highway 80. You're going to be out at MCC. Look at that as you follow that up to where the new Walmart is. And after you get past that, it's going to get better. After you get to Nellyburg, it clears up, and Hookston on out to Collinsville there on 19 is better now. The rain is cut back. But as you get near the airport there, all the way out to Arundel Road, Plant Sweat, all of this area, if you have to travel this road coming home as you turn off here, and you come up Valley Road, that's a curvy road, and it's pouring. A lot of people take that back route there toward the Clarkdale area there, a shortcut, more or less what it called. And be careful if you do that, because that's some hills and sliding, and things can fall on that road pretty quick. Now, I think officially it is, let's update this and see what they've done. It is 6:15. Not sure I gave it enough time past 6:15. It's still saying 6:15. There's been no alarms. We're going to give it just a second or two here and hit that again. I'll let you look at me for a second. Let's check back on the power again. Yeah, they have, it doesn't look like, wait a minute. Yes, we do. Another severe thunderstorm warning just issued. So, and Newton County is going under that also. Let me go back over to pull this up. Radar, this is just popping in left and right. They've extended this. Severe thunderstorm. Yep. Okay, let's update this. See our timelines. Yeah, that it's just getting happy there. All right, this has been extended for one more hour. So not out of this by any means. Thunder in Pine Springs, Karen. How are you this afternoon, Karen? I hope everything is good. Hope so. As we look at this afternoon, boy, it has been a wet one for most people. I hope everybody's safe. No damage to anything. If you've had any damage that you've witnessed, pass that along so we can tell everybody about that as well. These days are not good, are they? They are not, when you don't want the rain coming down on you like this. All right. Let's move up and yeah, that turns that in and out. I hit that button. All right. As we look at this, Let's look at that keeps popping in and out there. That's thunderstorm here at Chunky. Here's Chunky here. And we've got a storm there in Lauderdale County that's going to be at Bassick City. So Enterprise, y'all be ready. This is headed your direction as well here. It will be an Enterprise. Let's pull this where you can see this. In 26 minutes, it will reach there by 6:43. Bassick City within 24 minutes. And if you live in any of this fanned area, here's Chunky here as we turn this on. Here's the airport. That's going to be Goodwater Baptist Church. Chunky there. This is going to be coming right across Stuckey's Bridge, and this is going to be out right there at Dunn's Falls. Here's Bassick City here. The Enterprise High School sits here. This is the Dollar General there in Enterprise. All of this storm, as it comes out of Lauderdale County, heads that direction. Now, we've got about 4 counties here that is included in all of this this thunderstorm warning here. Let's look at this again. We've got Newton County, Lauderdale County. We've also got Clark and Jasper County. So we've got 4 counties that got extended on this. As you go back up, Winston County looks good now. No complaints there. At Kemper County looks good. We got a little bit of shower activity there in that western side. Lauderdale western side now, southwest corner, is about the worst. Is starting to lighten up a little bit there in eastern Lauderdale County. It's still heavy as we dig deeper into our path there. Out at starting there about where the Boy Scouts is. You get past Southeast High School and you travel 19. You go past the Boy Scouts there, and that's where the rain picks up. You get there about right in front of Rodney's, back where Mars Manufactured Homes used to be, and the rain's going to get heavy all the way to the state line into Lisbon, Alabama. That's pretty rough there. And, of course, here's Butler here, rain all around Butler. Now, Clark County now getting some heavier rain this afternoon as we look at this. This is going to be your energy area here. Let's zoom in. Now, again, this is severe thunderstorm warning. With that comes a lot of wind, rain, and lightning. So just be careful. And as we see here, we've got a bunch of lightning strikes here. 6:19 that just struck. That just happened as we get right here. Let's check these. 6:14. That was about 3 minutes ago. And if y'all live here, do y'all hear this as well? Let me pull this back up. I'd move that. Power off on Braddock Road in Decatur. Hate to hear that. I shared pics on your page. Okay. I do appreciate that. Let me see here if I can pull this up and do that at the same time. Let me take a look here what I've got come in. I'm checking here. I'll be right back. Don't let's see what I got here. Maybe I got where I can pull this up to share the pictures with everybody. If it come in correctly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see here. Ooh, I got told I didn't have sound a lot, and I didn't see it a while ago, so my apologies on that. All right, I don't see that. Let's go back. Maybe it went directly to the page. Trying to get there. Let's see. Okay. Well, I just don't see the picture there. You can inbox me, and I know I can get it that way. But let's go back over to radar. I'm killing time when everybody's probably wanting to see what's actually happening there as we pull that up there. All right, here we are. But yeah, if you got a picture, inbox me. I know I can grab it that way, and I'll share that. As we come across here, we got, again, this is Clark County is what we're looking at here. And that area right there, that's a little fog that is starting to show up out of that. That yellow area there, that's fog that is showing up on radar. Out of all this, that comes with that. All right, Kemper County, scattered showers at this point is what we've got there. That's in between Cleveland and the county line, a little bit by Kemper Lake as we come down We move into Newton County, and let's look at Newton County a minute here, because Newton County is getting a lot of rain right now as we look at it. Let's do that here. All right. Let's start at the top. Here's Union right there at the county line. As we move down into Newton County, Highway 15, we follow this. Still, Decatur, y'all have got a lot of rain over Turkey Creek, the Jeff community. As we look at this a little bit closer, right there at the school, Newton County High School getting rain. County Line Club Road, we come on down. The eastern side looks to be a little bit heavier than it is there at Decatur as we move toward that Lauderdale County line, all of this area here. Let's look at the Good Hope community. If you're in Hickory Rock Road area, boy, look at that. Also, Center Ridge area as we come back across, Lazy Boy getting close to you. Blunt Store, Lebanon, also heavy rain there. And let's go to southern Lauderdale County now and take a look at what we've got. This picks up, again, at Chunky. That needs to be updated again. It didn't automatically do it. All right, here we are. Here's the Lost Gap where the jail is. This is the airport. We're getting heavy rains now out where Twin States News is right there. Also, the Evangel Temple, as you're coming up out of Meridian 22nd Avenue, all through here, you get to Wolf Springs and you get back to 45. If you're still traveling Old Highway 45, it's all the way heavy rain. As you cut back across to the woods, JW Reynolds Road down through this here, we've got tons of rain through the area there. And this is right down in here where we were a while ago on Valley Road. If you were to take this cut through here, T.M. Jones Road, back over to 45, you get about right there in that curve, that's a steep one. 2-lane, be careful. It raining so hard in that area you can't see. We've got it there at the Clarkdale Superette, Clarkdale High School area there, and there where the pharmacy is, a lot of rain coming down. Coming up on the Sable area there. As we get to this eastern edge of Clark County here, Hurricane Creek area, Snell, a lot of rain there. We also got that's across the state line, that Cyril. Y'all still got rain there coming up on Butler, Alabama as well. This thing is just kind of slowly moving. It's not been a fast action as it started out, because this was, about 2-3 hours ago that it started here. Starkville was knocked out of power and came on down. Speaking of power, let's check back on our averages of what we've got with power and see what we've got going on there. Our total now, they've done a lot, as you see. Let's update this, make sure that some more hadn't come down. 573 is what we're showing there. As we update that, yeah, 573. As we zoom in on this, let's take a look here at the counties of what we've got left. Clark County, 54 outages, 79 in Kemper. That went from 500, Brett, and that gang jumped on that 79 people now. Lauderdale County down from, 700 to 233. So the numbers have drastically been reduced. Still looking at the 4 in Atala. I'm sure that's on that rural route that they're trying to get to. But Neshoba, 31, so they're working on that. In Lauderdale County, that came on down, but 233 still without power there. Now let's check the state and see what we've got left on the state here. Winston County, 170 people. Oktibbeha, all right, they've got TVA is back up and running again around Mississippi State. They're down to only 358 at this point. As we go through here, we've got Atala County down to 1,500, Leake County at 1,160, Scott County 1,300, and Newton County still out 1,487. So if you're that's large. And if you put Mississippi Power in with that, 737 in Lauderdale County that's been without power at some point, had 81 in Kemper County. And I don't think they've taken out yet the numbers from EMEPA a little bit quicker than they're putting that back in with EMEPA as we look at that. But state outages right now in Mississippi, 36,000, but a lot of those also attributed to the hurricane down in this area here. These are the numbers that have been affected this afternoon in our area. But as we keep checking this number here, 571, 2 more people got their power. Let's zoom in on some of this and see exactly what we got here. As we go to the Enterprise area here, here's Stonewall. We come down Highway 45. This is going to be out on County Road. Here's 145 here, right there. 54 affected right there. County Road 147. That gives you some type of idea of where you're at and where the power is. And you can always, let's go up here to this. This is going to be near Bailey. Here's Bailey here. We follow Highway 39 out. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be Mount Carmel Road. We've got 159 people without power there on Mount Carmel Road. That tells us a little bit more. Yeah, that jumps right to it instead of having to zoom in there. 493, we've got 15 people affected there. And NAS up in this area, 33. Daleville, we've got 2, 16 out here on the rural route there. So those numbers are drastically coming down. All right, let's look at what we've got here. Southwestern Lauderdale County is where the heavy stuff is now, with more coming in. Newton County, huge power outages out there. I'll pull that up in just a second. Let's see here if I can find, I think I can. I was going to look for a power company that operates there in Southern Pine, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at what we've got here. Yeah, Newton County, there's what's going on in Newton County. We've got 83. Here's the city limits of Newton, 83, 97. Here's the Roberts community, Montrose. 932 people around. This is Newton here. This is the Lawrence, that little section right in here. 932 people there without power. So that adds up quickly if you look at those 2 big blocks as that storm. And now you look at that where Newton County is in relation to what's come across, and it's kind of obvious of what happened. Packed a lot of punch, didn't it? It did. All right, let's zoom in on all of this and take a close look. We still got this storm for another 45 minutes before these warnings expire. I do expect this to slowly move on out, and as it gradually makes its way across, they'll cancel each county as it makes it. We'll ride this out together to make sure everybody's aware of everything that's going on to give you the most there. Let's see, flooding in Snell and Thunder. Let's see, I was making sure we hadn't had any new updates here, if anybody needing any information there. All right, let me move that back over here where I can see a little bit better. All right, as you see, this is the redder, the heavier this is, and that's not anything anybody doesn't know. As we look here at Turkey Creek, we're starting to break up. We come across Highway 15. We come across, as you take the exit here at Rose Mobile Homes, and you go up due north here, headed into Decatur. That's still a lot of rain before you get to the high school there. Decatur downtown, still heavy, but as you notice, the further you get out and you get out of here to Blunt Store, Lebanon, it gets heavier. The closer you get to Lauderdale County and Lazy Acres Christmas Tree Farm, Center Ridge, that is heavy rain there. Lazy Boy plant, still heavy there. We come across, we've got the rain, we've got a break in the rain here finally around 494. If you're traveling it looks okay. Still heavy here at Little Rock as we come down. This is going to be Rock Hill Church. This is out at the jail cell. And then south of I-20, right at the moment, is the heaviest of what we've got in Lauderdale County. Stuckey's Bridge, a lot of rain coming down. Chunky, you've got a bunch of it. And let's zoom in on these roads here. Meehan. Anybody living in Meehan in that area there experiencing it? I think so. Point Juanita Road, and I knew that. I don't know why I had to zoom in so much to pick that out. As we come across and we look at this again, this is going to be Valley Road, all this area. Interstate 59 where it junctions into coming into Meridian. As we pick up here, right there at Dunn's Falls. We come back across here if you're going from out of Enterprise and you're following that Gun Drive and you come on into Arundel there, Highway 11 and 80. That lot of rain. And there's a lot of people that travel this road here, 11 and 80, home toward Enterprise every day instead of jumping on the interstate. Whichever way you go, be careful there. Showing it's still, as you get out to where structural steel is and where all of the FedEx office is back here and UPS office back here across the railroad tracks, about right in there is where that is. Starting to get a break there as we just see radar just updated just in and moved it right past the airport. Chunky, Lazy Acres, heavy rain. As we come across here, we get to Clarkdale Super Red again there. We got the rain coming down easterly over this northeastern corner here of Clark County. And again, this area, southern Clark County, does not have a warning. I'll remind you of that. I haven't spoke a lot about Alabama here, but we look at Butler there at the courthouse. Look at that rain. Stretching out to Mount Sterling, there is no warning there. It's just some heavy rain coming down. One was not issued for our friends there, not at all. We do have a storm that's going to be cutting across there from Arant to Wildcat Landing there in about 21 minutes. Those areas there as it cuts across the river. Gilbert Town, hanging in there. No rain there yet, but it will approach, and y'all will get wet before it's all said and done. Not a lot of changes, not a lot of thunderstorm activity popping up that's changing. This is just a very hard rain at this point as we watch this afternoon. Even back over to Canton, Mississippi, we've got this. Now, that's about, we've got two storm tracks, one over south of Butler, and then one here just southeast of Canton, Mississippi on Highway 25. And if you live in the Morton area, expect this coming out of Canton to come into Scott County toward your direction here in just a little bit. Bilbo's Corner, also Leesburg and those areas. And I'm just checking to see what else I'd gotten here. Let's see. I've already seen that. Making sure I had the latest, greatest there. All right, yeah, nothing new there, and sometimes it comes in that way, and I just want to make sure we had it there. But if you'll look at this is getting better for us, a whole lot better. The shades of red are starting to turn a little bit lighter, and gradually that will fade out. That's what we're wanting for this to go away. All right, let's turn off the locations and look at a larger picture here. Yeah, that looks way better than it did earlier. All right, let's turn this on where you can watch how this storm is moving through and where it's going to be going next there. It has done some damage there in the last little bit there of taking down power lines. And I'm sure that there's a lot of volunteer fire departments that have been out this afternoon dealing with this stuff as it came through. Is most people that's watching, is y'all's power still hanging good? I think so. Karen says she's good there. That's good news there. All right, let's go back to now. This really is shaping up to be a lot better than it was just 10 minutes ago. Let you get a good look at that. Then we'll dive back in on that. And Canton, by all means, has got the majority of the worst rain that is occurring right now. All right, let's take a look here. Here's downtown Canton area. If you've got friends, neighbors that live there, the Natchez Trace Parkway. A lot of that. We've got a storm. This is the one that we've been watching slowly creep across. It's going to be coming down. Okay, another severe thunderstorm warning has just been issued there, and that's going to be Pachuta. So Clark County. We'll update that in just a second here and show you what the National Weather Service is saying there. All right, as we look at this is going to be going toward West Leesburg here. This is crossing Highway 25, Golden Springs. And again, that's Canton, Mississippi is where that is. This is Ridgeland, Madison, and those areas. Here's Morton, Scott County, as you start getting a little bit closer to the east central Mississippi side of this as we look at here. All right, let's update this again and see what the National Weather Service is doing there. Yeah, as you'll see, Clark County just got added. And it's going to be several across here. And let's just read what the National Weather Service has to tell us here as we look at this. The National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Jasper, Eastern Simpson, Smith County, Southern Clark County. So it's a heap of folks there getting it there. 6:37, which was about a minute and a half ago. Radar indicated storms along a line extending from near Pineville to near Snail, moving at 30 miles an hour. Hazard of 60-mile-an-hour wind, nickel-size hail. Expected damages to roof and siding of trees. It should be near Raleigh around 6:55, to Bay Springs at 7:05, Center Ridge and Crandall by 7:10. Other locations may be Silverina, Pachuta, Mize, Shibuda, and Lewin areas there. So if you live in Lewin, expect that. And again, this thunderstorm warning will be until 7:30. They put about 15 more minutes on that lower side there of Clark County. But again, regardless of whether it's got a severe thunderstorm warning or not, it is better. That this is not packing the punch that it did when it first started entering the counties. It may or may not make it to 7:15. We'll watch that and see, but it is getting greatly better with every minute as we watch this storm come across. So that is definitely the good news that we've got to report with this as it continues this afternoon. Just a wet afternoon, isn't it? You hadn't had really a chance to go outside and do anything today. All right, let's go back now and zoom in a little bit closer here and get you a better bird's eye view of what we've got going on. Let me turn this back on over here also as well. All right. Our warning now, let me give you the lines of where we are. We start here right past Turkey Creek Water Park. We take in downtown Newton, all of this area back over here to where the Lawrence Post Office is, and we go down to Montrose. This is going to be Highway 15 here in between Lewin and Montrose, cutting directly across into Clark County here. And as we see this, you've got 7:15 right here and then 7:30 on the lower half of Clark County and Heidelberg area there. So that's going to be the edges there. And then Smith County also under this same severe thunderstorm warning as well. Now, let's start here and work our way all around. Butler, Alabama, they just have never issued a severe thunderstorm warning for them. Just lost power in Philadelphia. Matthew Rogers there. Make sure, yes. Yeah, that's the latest there. Matthew, I hope y'all get that back quick there. We'll do an update on outages here in a second again. Let's move in here and take a look at what we've got here, and let's just point out our locations for everybody. Here's the Shiloh community. This is County Road 650. As we come up through here and we follow this, this is County Road 643. Boy, look at the rain coming down there. As we look at that, and that's going to take you all the way to the, here's Clarko State Park. This is the Bama state line, but boy, I'm shocked they did not publish a severe thunderstorm warning for them on this side. They haven't yet. They may do it in a little bit. We get here in northern Clark County, all around Enterprise, from the fish camp northward to here at the Piggly Wiggly at Stonewall, coming down there on Main Street. As we get deeper in here, as we get up to Enterprise here, here's Beach Street, we got Church Street, all of these areas here. Here at the high school, pouring rain. If you're going to take 514 back over to 45, this will take you right on out to Middleton. This area is here. As we look at that, that would put you the Roy community there. Sable, and again, this is Mathis Peaches sitting right here, and this would take you up here to where Progressive Pipeline sits here. Where they're getting a lot of rain there. That would be called the Sable area, is what I believe they call that. And you get on down through here. All right, as we look at Lauderdale County, it is still pouring rain southwestern Lauderdale County, and you still have a severe thunderstorm warning until, let's check that until, because it's changed several times there, until 7:15 for the lower half of the southern portion of Lauderdale County also. From Chunky on across, we've got heavy rain. Starting to see a break right there at Plant Sweat. That's kind of the line. We cut across to Wolf Springs, all the way out to Increase. We look at this also here. All right, Dunn's Fall, you're getting a lot of rain as well. The heaviest of our rain that we've got, we'll just stretch that from Dunn's Fall over to Stuckey's Bridge, all in this area up to Chunky here. This area here, you live south of Chunky. Let's look at these areas here. Johnson Road, Lisbon Road, Pine Forest, Newton County Road there. Those are some heavy rain activity in that area there. All right, as you get down here toward that Clark line, let's let that update just a second. I worked it too hard. It had to think just a second. All right, that's starting to break up and look a little bit better there in Lauderdale County there. That eastern side out here is looking better. Rose Hill, I'll be prepared. It just says that we're going to have some hail coming toward the Rose Hill community there. Let's turn that latest back on and see what we've got. We've had some right in here as well around the Chunky area. A little bit here in the Sterling Arundel area there around Plant Sweat, just south of the airport. Stuckey's Bridge had a little bit. Here's west of Dollar General. Now, at downtown, we haven't seen any unless somebody reports that they saw some there. I have not seen it. As we come across, again, heavy rain here at Stonewall, Enterprise, all of these areas here. Eastern Clark County, right up here, right at the county line, we have seen a little bit there in energy there. As we look at all of that, a little bit of hail there. It wasn't as strong as it could have been north of Why Not. We had some hail there as well. But I have seen hail a lot worse in the past. That's the older, as you look at Canton back over here, they got really the big hailstorm of the day out of all the places that were hit with it. Right there, that was some major damage done in that area with that. All right, let's turn that off and look and see what we've. Still windy. Butler, Alabama, these areas got a lot of wind around it at this point. Still around the Stuckey's Bridge, Dunn's Fall, a lot of wind this afternoon coming through Chunky. Rose Hill starting to break up there, but still all around Lazy Acres Christmas Tree Farm, Pumpkin Patch, and you got a few other names, Michael, I'll think of in just a second. A little windy there as well. All right, let's turn that damaging wind off and look at what we got. Most of the rain is past, but wind is still kind of blowing through these areas as well. And most of this is pushing now into Clark County as we look at the big picture as we zoom out there. Lauderdale, Newton, and of course it's going to be just that edge there. Now this is still till 7:30 down here. This is 7:15 as we've established this, 7:15, 7:30 here. So we've got 45 minutes remaining on this as it comes across. All right, here's Gilberttown, Alabama, and just to the east of there, we've got a storm track cutting across from there out of Gilberttown, Alabama, which will reach Womack Hill, Cox Landing, also West Bend within 12 minutes. Those here in Coffeyville, Alabama, y'all are going to get this storm as well as it comes your way. All right, do you live out anywhere near Clark-O State Park? Just to the east of there is where this rain gets heavy in Clark County. As you go up toward Meridian, if you go west of 45 toward the Stonewall area there, that's where you're going to find all of this heavy rain here, and that takes you clean into Lauderdale County. Let's look at some of our roads here. That's County Road 350 that we're looking at that's got a lot of rain there. It just moving very, very slow is what we're looking at. That there's no other way to describe it at this moment. There's not a lot of new punches coming with it. It's just a steady pouring rain with this storm is what it's doing around at this point. It's got wind involved with it, which is taking down the power. All right, let's go back and check with power and see what we've got here. All right, we're at 525 now with EMEPA. As we go here, this is going to be the Louisville area there. Highway 14, 152 people without power. So that's Louisville sitting there as we come out of Louisville and go southward. Right along in there. That's going to be Bethel Road is where that is, about 20 people out in that community. As we come down closer to Bogachiga, as you get into Neshoba County there, 32. As we come across to DeKalb, 2. We've got 6 east of Moscow. As you get into NAS, around 33 people, and that's going to be up near Daleville. Daleville's got 2, and in between there and NAS Meridian, another 32 there. And then we've got off of Highway 39. Let's take a look at this. This is Mount Caramel Road. If I'm not mistaken, the Water Association's right along in here somewhere. Seems like if I remember that right. 159 people in Lauderdale County right there at Mount Caramel Road if you're coming off 39. Yeah, this is where you come off and you take that left turn to go toward the water plant. And that's 159 people down through there without power. As we look at our county breakdown, still 54 Clark County. That's a decrease as well. So we got 237 in Lauderdale County, down to 29 now. That's a huge number difference in Kemper County there. 237 Lauderdale County, 31 in Neshoba County. They were still working on that number. So a lot of leaps and bounds on that. As we go back up and let's see what else we've got going on with this one. 79. Let's go back also over to here and check on Newton County and see if that's gotten any better. It doesn't look like that number's gotten any better. We've got still a lot of folks in Newton County without power. As you'll look at that, that's south of Newton there, 581 without power. To the northwest, that Lawrence community, 948. That's a heap there. 31 over in the Morton area and Bay Springs area, you got about 36. In Monticello area, about 5 people without power. There. All right, let's check Mississippi Power. We haven't checked there in a little bit and see what Mississippi Power has. They have 623 out with Mississippi Power. As you'll look at that, a lot of that around Meridian. Now let's check Neshoba County, because this is the one where it usually takes a little bit longer, and that's pretty big. That's huge. This is again, this is going to be Central Electric. Total affected 6,734. Let's zoom in on this and look at all the different areas there. Here's Choctaw, about 475 out there. Arlington, 53 people. I got a little happy with my trigger there. Yeah, Arlington area right in there, about 53. We come across here to Mandeville, 403 people. This storm was pretty stout as it rolled through Neshoba County there. There's just tons of people without power. As you get to right here, Walnut Grove, 10 people, and you get right there, Sebastopol. Is there a light on anywhere? 1,782 people right there in that section. You come down near Conahatta, about 500 people without power. Yeah, this was a very damaging storm as it came through. That's not what everybody wanted to hear, I'm sure, without a doubt. As we come across here, let's look at radar and jump back on this and see where we're headed with this. And Neshoba County, I'm not sure how quick they'll be able to get that back on. I don't know if the crews that they had also were deployed to other parts of the state to help other people or not. That could affect time-wise of getting your power back on in those areas. I know EMEPA had sent some crews down to South Mississippi to help out there, but they've been able to really cut theirs in half this afternoon. We keep going and looking here. All right, an update, and let's take a look at this of what we've got here. The National Weather Service, what's run and what hasn't. Lauderdale County now is out of a severe thunderstorm warning. It has been taken out. Now we've got Clark County that is under a severe thunderstorm warning. And I believe it's going to be that dual thing. We got a 7:15 for that northern part, and then for the lower part, severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30. So they've cut some of this. Newton County now out of the severe thunderstorm warning. Also there, what we've got is right through here, this little corridor here, as we come across from Clark County, Jasper County, and Smith County, now are what is under a severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30. Roughly 34 minutes remaining on that. We'll focus here. This may not make it till 7:30. They may cut this shy before then. That's definitely what it looks like may happen here in the next little bit, with them ending this one a little bit earlier than than 7:15. It's been a wet one this afternoon, has it not? All right, let's go at this and walk you through what we've got here. Stuckey's Bridge getting lighter, still a little heavy there as we get closer to Dunn's Falls. We cut across the Savoy area, heavy rain there. Still raining heavy at Clarkdale. If you're at the Superette there, along in there where the high school is, it's pouring rain there. As we come on down to Mathis Peaches, Dove area, Sable, y'all are getting a lot of rain. Roy, Middleton. Heavier, though, still, as we get here toward the Enterprise and Stonewall area. Y'all are getting a pounding this afternoon as well. Back over to Interstate 59. This is going to be down to Waterby. This is going to be right over at the Pine Hill Cemetery, right there by 59. We've got heavy showers still there at the park, out by the airport as well. As you get into town, we're starting to see the rain come into downtown Quitman now. Out by Cooper's Chapel, this is going to be out where the landfill is. It's north of there, light rain there. But again, this area under severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30. We go out to Shiloh. We got rain there as we get right here at Shady Grove Church. Some rain there, and also here at Carmichael, some rain. Heavier east of y'all, though. Montrose area, boy, it's getting wet there as well. Now, this is going to be right here at the county line. As you're looking here at that the Country Corner store there on that corner there. Just south of you, the rain picks up as you look at this. That's Garlandville is where that is. County Road 24 that runs due south. As you get back over here to toward Rose Hill at the post office. It's a lot of rain there over back west to Montrose. Lewin is getting some rain as well. All right, we've got Scott County has gotten out of all of their warnings as well. Nothing going on there. Here's the Welcome Center. If you're coming back into Meridian there, right there around Forest, this is the Welcome Center going in toward Jackson. Pelahatchie getting some showers. As we move into Smith County here, this lower portion here is until 7:30 also. Here, Silverina and these areas here. Mize getting a little extension there on that as well. Polkville still under a severe thunderstorm warning. Nope, Polkville's out of it. It's just south of there. That line looked like it was. But we do have rain in there. We come across Montrose, and this is breaking up a lot. Clark County now is what we are showing the heaviest of rain. If you live east of here toward Enterprise, right there from the post office, from Rose Hill all the way over here. Now, if you're coming in, if you're getting ready to leave Meridian, now I would wait. If you're here shopping for whatever reason or just got off work, give yourself 20 minutes, and this should make a big difference as it comes across here. This will put us at that expiration date, and you wouldn't have to drive in that heavy stuff. Let's hope not. Has lightened up in that eastern corner there. We get right here to Energy area, and let's follow this back across to Middleton. A lot of rain there. We follow it on through. Right across here. Here's the Roy community. County Road 483, 4803. Highway 45. As you cut back across, here's Clarko here. Anywhere at Clarko, if you're camping in a camper this afternoon, you're getting your fair share of rain. We come back, Stonewall area. If anybody's curious, the Democrats just said that McConnell says Biden is not going to be removed from office. If anybody was thinking he was. Just come in from Fox News. So no one figured that they would actually do anything. All right, Enterprise area there. Down to Long's Fish Camp, we're getting a lot of rain there also, in between there and Piggly Wiggly. We follow these stories. Waterby. All right, let's go back out and do our big picture again here, and let's just see how much better it looks each time we do these updates. That looks a lot better. All right, our last update. Let's do a fresh, hard reboot. Make it tell us new things. Turn those off so it doesn't block all the screens there. And let's do a motion again. As you can well see, this each time has gotten a little bit better for us as this comes across the state there and moves down. This is close to the finish line for us of the threat. This has been one of the bigger thunderstorm afternoons I've seen in quite some weeks. Now, the National Weather Service may hold on to this till 7:30, but it's getting weaker and weaker with this. All right, let's go back up and let's run through because it's just as important with our power outages here of what we've got. See what we've got updated and changed here. Down to 508 with EMEPA there as we look at this. Enterprise area, there's about 56 of y'all, and I say y'all, without power there. 6 people around Meridian. As you get into the Collinsville area, about 176 people. 56 near DeKalb as we go to the Bogachuga area. About 35 as we get to Noxubee, 21 just east of there. And then the Louisville area is still running about 152 without power. As we go back over here, Kemper County looks good. That's how that shapes up. Now let's look at Mississippi as the state. Let's update that. We got 79 in Kemper, 1,600 there in Philadelphia. So that in Neshoba County, that number came down greatly. Newton County, we've got 1,800 without power still, 1,523, and then Leak, 1194. And what that, and I'll show you that on Central Electric. They cover several counties is where that big number was from a while ago. But that's a heap up in there that without power. Winston County, it's about 170 people still without power, and down to 800 from the almost 6,000 that they had around Mississippi State without power. As we go here now, we jump into Newton County. Let's update this and see what we've got in Newton County there. Numbers are still pretty high as we got 932 here in this section right around Newton here. That's that Lawrence section. They've gotten several others taken care of. As we look here, we've got roughly 36 people without power there. 73 down around Bay Springs. As we add all this up around Florence, Brandon area there. All right, let's jump here and take a look at Mississippi Power of what they've got. They're down to 36 total customers out. 577 is what they got. Kemper County clear of lightning. I just got that message. All right, now this is Neshoba County. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here. And again, they cover several counties is why this is so high. And this is Central Electric is who this is. As we go in here, that went a little quick, didn't it? I didn't mean for it to go that quick. Just north of Philadelphia, let's start here and take a look at this. Choctaw, 474, Arlington, 53. Not a lot of changes up here, I don't believe, at this point, especially as you get in here. Union, 25 out this way. That's not many here, but if you're that one, it doesn't matter, does it? You're still without power there. As we go here to the Conahatta area, 495. Sebastopol still hit pretty hard there without power. Usually there's a bunch of folks that watch from that area there. Waterby. I did pronounce that wrong, Kate. I am so sorry that Waterby. I got a little tongue-tied there. My tongue got thick after a couple hours of this, so I apologize on that. But Waterby. And I appreciate the heads up on that. I sometimes have a tendency, I think most folks know that. All right, let's go back to radar now and see what we've got. Boy, look at that. That's looking better. Let's do another update on that. And we turn those off and back into it. Yeah, this is slowly going away. That's not a threat like it was. That's heavy rain at this point. Stonewalled equipment in those areas there. We have roughly 23 minutes remaining on all of this, and it'll be wound up for the afternoon as it winds down here. That looks so much better. As we look out here to the west here, the east rather, we can't do that without finding out what that is, and we drag that over. That's a flash flood warning that we're having here. Glover, Alabama, that area there as you zoom in those. Thomasville, Alabama, Fulton, those areas there. Toxie, Alabama, still getting some showers. But as you can see here, this looks tons better than what we had a few minutes ago. So tickled to see that, without a doubt. All right, let's come across Montrose. As we look here, Jasper County, that's tons better. Almost down to just a simple shower there north of Lake Edens. Of course, here at the Paulding Courthouse, as we look here, and this is going to be right there at the Rose Hill. They still got this to 7:30. This is running out at 7:15. Okay, so what they're going to do, this just come in from the National Weather Services. This just keeps going on down. Jones Junior College, they're going to do that until 8:15 for the Laurel area down this way. That would have to really pick back up again. But that's the National Weather Service. I'm just watching all of this as it comes across. Our big threat, though, is died down as we look here. The heavier rain lies right here around here. I know we've just about, is the term, beat a dead horse. It has not changed. It is just some heavy showers. I don't want to bore you with the same repeat because it just is not, hasn't changed there. I want everybody safe by all means on this as we stay on this and continue to watch this. But it is so much better than what we had a little bit ago. All right, let's do a rundown of what we've got left here, of the cities, the streets, and then we'll wrap this up as it comes to an end within 10 to 15 minutes there as it kind of plays out because the huge threat has gone down from what it was with the power outages. First, let's go here and turn on our severe damaging winds and see what we've got remaining there. Right through this area here, in that Stonewall area, we've had that heavy wind come through here all the way over to Clarko. Picks up back here around Archusa and comes across Quitman back this way toward Lake Edens. And shuts doesn't quite make Lake Edens. It just south of Pachuta in those areas there. Down around Harmony area there, Harmony Church. There at the Methodist Church there's a little bit of wind that come through there as well. Rain buckets in Lake Edens. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that. And that's right there. Lake Edens right there at that rain there. And this is heavy rain. Now, and what I'm saying, not what it was. It's heavy, but it was even worse than heavy a while ago, without a doubt there. But we still got this wind that is coming through. And this is what has caused so many power outages for people this afternoon. As you look here at this, right here in Lisbon, Alabama, look at this. That is horrific. They're going to lose power. I'm not sure which power companies these are, but boy, that's a bunch. Let's go here. Yeah, this right here. Let's back up here and let's just look at Alabama of what we've got. I'm sure, yeah, right there. Sumter County, 849 without power. 87 in Choctaw County. Marengo 73, Hale we got 300, and Greene County 30. So Sumter County by far and large is taking the biggest hit there as you look at radar as that thing come across there. That's some wind. Sumter County, Choctaw right here. All of this stuff is, see how it's just gone through there. All right, let's back out of that. Makes you want to throw a rain party, doesn't it? It just will not stop. All right. We come out of the top. Lauderdale County looks great. Light showers everywhere throughout it. Also, Newton County. Nothing going on in Kemper County now. Neshoba County. Nothing going on in Winston or up here in Macon area. Noxubee County. All of that's clear. We move over to Leake County. We look good here. Coming down to Scott County, there's some light showers. A little bit there on the county line as you move into Smith County there. Popeville getting wet. As we come back into Jasper County here, Bay Springs getting wet. Again, we've got that severe thunderstorm warning until 7:30. They hadn't released that at all. This right here is going out in roughly 3 minutes. That'll be ending there. And this portion here above, right through here, should expire as well. As we come down to Clark County. Raining pretty heavy out at Jay's now. At Jay's Taxidermy sitting there. Downtown Quitman, we've got a lot of heavy rain there. Out by Archusa, and if you out by Cooper's Chapel, sitting right there. Buckets of rain there also. And this is moving across from downtown toward this area. So here as you come across, y'all are going to get some more rain as well. All right, lightning within 5 miles of Quitman High School. And, of course, that's right there. So we've got lightning popping up in and around there within 5 miles of here. It's in the neighborhood. So that's what we're looking at as it's coming about. Little Rock now clear of lightning. I'm going to ride this out for this next second here, and we'll see what they do at 7:15 to the warnings there. This will expire, this little watch box right here, and we'll see if they keep this or not. But this is dying down, looking a whole lot better as we look at the big picture there. As we back out, that we've had the rain, and it's done some damage. The worst of this now has moved into the edge of Alabama as it comes across here. That's the big picture there. Started out this afternoon in Starkville first thing, done its damage there and just moved straight on down. They've done a fantastic job of getting everything back together up there as well, though. All right, as we look at this, Quitman getting its fair share of rain now, and also Pachuta. And again, that's going to expire here down here at 7:30, 15 minutes from now. All right, let's give that just a second or two, and we're going to hit this button and see if they've let this expire right here. All right, let's see. And that has. They're going to remain this in for another 15 minutes. And again, dying out slowly there with the showers as it goes for the rest of the evening. Let me again say some thank you to some folks that sponsor us and take care of our weather. Kim's Photography, Graphic Guru, Citizens National Bank. If you hadn't visited them before, used them for anything, good folks, hometown. Keep everything local. EMEPA, power folks, along with Snowden and Company Real Estate. If you're looking for a home in any of these counties that we cover each day, there you go. They will definitely take care of you, get you into a new home, or if you're selling one, they'll help you there. Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, also Lauderdale County Farm Supply, Eastgate Tire, San Marcos, Talbert Enterprises, the Precast Group, SMI Automotive, Sanders Gas, Chet's Paint and Body. See them today there. Also, Why Not Motorsports Park, Freeman Tractor, Masterflow Plumbing. They take care of that Mississippi Gulf Coast. Godwin Cleaning Services, Brookdale, and Maple's One Stop Shop are some of the folks that help us out with all of our weather coverage. Again, we're going to wrap this up. We're down to just a little bit there, 15 minutes as this light rain burns out here in Nope. Let me back up. Don't say light rain, because that's not light rain, but it has died down from where it was. I don't want any misinterpretation of what I was saying, but it has died down and will fade away within the next 15 minutes. And I do appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back should the threat pick back up. We'll pick it back up and cover it for you. Again, thank you, each and every one of you, for joining me this afternoon. Always means a lot to see each and every one of you as you join us to watch every day. Thank you so much. And I'll be back in the morning, should nothing else happen, beginning at 6:30 with our first forecast of the day. And don't forget, we'll have former Mayor Percy Bland joining us live tomorrow morning. All that's happening here at Scotty Ray's Weather. And join me and Candace bright and early tomorrow. Thanks a bunch.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by